The people them don't have to be present to manipulate your mind and your thinking and your political ideas and your religious belief. Them don't have to be there. Them just put a book in front of you and just say, read that. And we read it without analyzing or critically thinking about what we're reading. Because we are so engulfed in the slave mentality that we feel say everything better than us, we as a people. So from them time until now, black people is in a serious traumatic experience with themselves, about themselves. Them facilitate the European ideas and European ideologies and religion. And I am saying that Christianity is not an African religion. That is what me I say. The Bible, especially the Old Testament, mass murders and genocide has been done to other people in the name of God. When you look on the Bible, when you look on what God tell Moses to do and tell the Israelites to do, wipe out cities, even the baby, the children, take the woman them for themselves. These things was told to these people by the so-called God. And people really believe, say, this God, ever knowing, ever seen, omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient, write these things in a book and then tell you, say, Him is the most compassionate, loving, kind, generous thing on earth or over the earth or upon the earth. Wipe out the whole world according to them. Which, if you really check it, not go so, but that is say, Him wipe out the whole world with people upon it and say, Him repent that Him did make man. Yes, it says so. When you look on the wars and that has been fought in the name of God, you realize, what the hell is black people thinking? What is black people thinking? Yes, we're there with you. I hope you're there with we. You know, this is weird, is that for 500 years now, black people get caught in a mentality, in a thinking that has nothing to do with them past, nothing to do with them future. We keep looking through the eyes of the slave master to find redemption and salvation. Now, them give you a religion, and a whole heap of people will say Christianity come from Africa. I beg to differ. Christianity is a European designed religion drawing from African spirituality. So a lot of the things them that we claim, say, because it's Christian, and because the Bible was in Africa, I mean, the things them were going on in the Bible, them put it in Africa. We really believe, say, Christianity is an African religion. When we know that there is a country that is both in Europe and in Asia. There's a country that is in Europe and is in Asia. All you do when you're on the Asian side, you can take a ferry and go over to the European side. I have done that before. And that country is called Turkey. Turkey. there was a time when Turkey was a gateway between Europe and Asia, Europe and Africa. And a lot of the things that we give credence to right now come from Europe infiltration of the Asiatic part of Turkey. So the capital of Turkey is Istanbul. And we know say Constantinople was part of that Turkey empire. And we know that Egypt was a gateway into what them call the Middle East. And a lot of people design them religious belief and practice after what was happening in Egypt. There's a woman, one of the women them named Cleopatra. Cleopatra had a child for a man named Mark Antony. Mark Antony. And also she have a child also for Julius Caesar. She was a very powerful woman, very powerful Egyptian. And she opened Egypt to Europeans. She opened Egypt to Europeans. And when she started to mix our children, them become part Mark Antony, part Julius Caesar. And some of them never ever know them was really African, because at that time you never have no name Africa. You never have no name Africa in them time there. As a matter of fact, you never have no name Egypt neither. Constantinople. And then you have an empire named the Ottoman Empire. You never have no Iran. You never have no Iraq. You have Persia. And in this place them call Iraq, you have a place named Babylon. Babylon was a very upscale place. When them talk about the swinging gardens of Babylon. And Babylon become demonized because of the infiltration of some people who claim to be Israelites. And the Babylonians them manipulate that part of the world, go right up to the Euphrates, go right up. And we don't wonder how that part of the world is not white people, but the Israelis now call themselves Israelites when it is suiting them. When they want to claim land, them say them is Israelites from them time there. When they want to be political, them say Israeli. And some of them call themselves Zionists. And we who look and see what is happening realize the Bible helped to facilitate a kind of colonial mentality in a black people, that the people them don't have to be present to manipulate your mind and your thinking and your political ideas and your religious belief. Them don't have to be there. Them just put a book in front of you and just say, read that. And we read it without analyzing or critically thinking about what we're reading, because we are so engulfed in the slave mentality that we feel say everything better than us, we as a people. So from them time there until now, black people is in a serious traumatic experience with themselves, about themselves. Them facilitate the European ideas and European ideologies and religion. And I am saying that Christianity is not an African religion. That is what me I say. Christianity was given to African people because it's just 2,000 years ago, according to what them say. 2,000 years ago, you didn't have a man named Jesus, according to them. Never named Jesus neither. But after the people them start to move up and down in the part of them call the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire. Where the people them start to move up and down, the people them start to develop what them call the people them who did follow this man named Jesus Christ. Them call them Christian. But it's the Europeans call them Christians. It's not them people them who are experience what was taking place in that time call themselves Christians. It's not them. It's Europeans call themselves, call the adoption of this Eastern concepts and ideas and call them Christian, and then now manipulate the history. Just like how now them are manipulate the whole war that is taking place right now in the Gaza. That them push out certain thinking in them newspaper and in them political talk. That true do have nothing to balance it or wonder if this right or this wrong. We just take everything where them give it. It's really a sensitive affair when you look on black people, especially in the West here. Them do have nothing to balance what them get during slavery and where them understand because of experience. Whether them is what them call educated or whether them is uneducated, the religion is what penetrate with more than anything else. The religion penetrate the people there more than anything else. People will change them political idea quicker than how them change them religious idea. Because the religious idea make them feel like if them don't accept it, when them dead, them are dead. I don't have to say it because black people afraid of the life where them are living now, because them put themselves in a place where them have to feel say something better than this there. No care how beautiful it is, no care how sweet them life is, them feel say something better than this there. And nobody no know that. Them only have a thing named faith. Meanwhile, the people them who give them it, when you look and feel them life, oh gosh, man. Yeah, Louis Farrakhan said the white man heaven is the black man hell. And that is really where engulf black people. That him can't satisfy with what him have. Because there's much more to get. Because him say there's much more to get, Because when him look on the slave master, him say, then how come the slave master have all of these things? And him still a walla in a mud. It's a kind of schizophrenic thinking that some of them start to live in the illusion that them is white. And so now they become white by the religion where grab them and bind them to it. that them have all of the little illusions that surround that religion, that put them in a place of just, them just get stagnant. Because all them have to do is just keep repeating what the Europeans it come with in Africa, and then transport it in Europe, and then carry it over to Jamaica, the Caribbean, and England and all the places where they want to carry it go. Because when you look on the people, them past Turkey into Asia and past Africa, well, some parts of Africa, but past Africa. Well, we're not past Africa yet, but when you look on in Africa at this moment, Christianity is more rampant in its acceptance than Europe right now. Them have statistics for show you that. So Christianity is rising faster in Africa than in Europe. As a matter of fact, Christianity is diminishing in Europe. Diminishing because the tribes of Europe is now recognizing that even the idea of Christianity to them is now becoming stagnant. Because one, well, not one country, but one country solidify the Christian mindset upon all the world. And that country is Rome. Rome. Not Babylon, it's Rome. I mean, we look out against Babylon because, as we say, we develop a Jewish concept and a Jewish mentality, given that we have the Bible alone. We never have no other book, Bhagavad Gita. We never have I mean, you name it, we never have it. We never have the Quran, all of them. There are books there that, if you tell black people about these books, they're going to say, a foolishness you talk about, the Bible is the word of God. And them holding on upon it now more than white people. And then now, we start to live in a dream world. We're not developing, I mean, as a total of people, we're not developing ourselves as how we're supposed to develop ourselves. Because the thing that is binding us is this Christian concept, this Christian mindset that tell us, say, don't worry, things will be better, but it will be better when you die. Just wait, there's a better place than earth. When you die, then why you there so? Why you there so? Nobody wants to die, but everybody wants to go to heaven. And them tell you, say, you have to dead for go to heaven. You have to dead for go to heaven. So what is this life about? What is this life about? If heaven is a better place, then we should all commit suicide. Why would we want to live in a state of wickedness, where you see man do all this wickedness to man? You know, I mean, animals, I have to ask the question if any animal they are heaven to, but the cruelty and the devastation what human beings is doing to the planet and to themselves leave much to be desired. And people say, this couldn't be the right place where we want to go to heaven. So them going to do everything to go to heaven and realize the things them that them is doing is still not enough for catching them to heaven. Because the best way to reach the heaven is to die. The best way to reach the heaven is to die. And then will tell you, say, yeah, well, you have to have a certain way of life to go to heaven when you're alive. So your life now must be a certain way that when you're dead, you will go there to heaven. Black man, hell. White man, heaven. And we continue to facilitate this mindset. We continue to facilitate this mindset, even though we recognize that there's nothing different happening. We are just spinning in like a wheel, 360 degrees, going round and round. We're not reaching the level of all the things that we hear people are talk about. You have some people gone and have some strange thinking and strange doing. Them develop all sort of practices. Some people say them is not religious. But when you see how them talk and how them behave, you realize, but them have developed their own little religion, which that's not a bad idea either. But everything leads to death. And them say the wages of sin is death. But the gift of God is eternal life. So, in order to get the eternal life, you have to sin to die to get the eternal life. Because the wages of sin is death. And everybody are for dead for go to heaven. Then what is sin? What is sin if the wages of sin is death? And then everybody are for dead for go to heaven. What you do in this life that can cause you to go to heaven. You have to go through a door. And when you talk about that door now, you have to talk about Christianity. Christianity. Because that is the only way that you can go to this dead yard. The only way you can go to this dead yard is to go through that book, the Bible. And we have to relate to it like that. Because there's millions of people in China. Millions of people in China. I think them say China is the 1/3 of the world population. And millions of people in India that don't give credence to this book. Don't give credence to the book. You have indigenous people living in Australia, in Africa. We go in a certain part in Africa, man. It's unbelievable what people believe. Them don't know nothing about Jesus. Until the white guy come around there, some black man who follow white man come around there and I show them, say them have to change them ways if them want to go to heaven. None of these people ever got there yet, but them continue telling the people them that. You ask them, where is heaven? Them say up there, but you know them have telescope now we can make you see places where man could have never ever believed they exist when you're looking at them telescope there. You're looking at some telescope and you see the moon come like you're up on the moon. It's like some of them glasses where people can't see far and you put on the glasses and you don't see everything just clear. But people hold on pan where them think them know and don't realize that they were given those thoughts, they was given those perceptions, those ideas by the enslaver. The enslaver. And him still do it. It was just that him not present sometime. Because now you become him. You become him. And you start to spread the gospel that him used to tell your great-great-grandparents. To the point now where you start to believe in a way him tell you more than him believe in a way him tell you. It's weird. Black people believe in a way white people tell them more than white people believe in a way them believe in her. It's a terrible thing. Look how much things we have that was before that, 2,000 years ago. It was before 2,000 years ago. We're going to come forward because it's 12 o'clock. We're going to come forward. Yes. Okay, we don't have none of that thing there. Okay, all right. So, yeah, we are talking about our perception of reality is based upon a group of people perception of them reality. Culture are supposed to define your reality. Cultures. And we're going to say it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. One religion can suffice all cultures. Culture is the way of the people. And if you look on the world, I know the world is set up, I know. Indigenous people is all over the earth and them have their own cultural expression. So one religion can't save the world. It's just simple that. Because right now, look how much religion them have. And we have to find for them religion to claim, say, why this is the right way. And when we look on with life, life is just based upon illusion and fantasies. And the more we live in it, and the more we feel it's reality. You know, they make up all sorts of things to grab we. And it's like we can't do better, you know, because most of we don't really go open my eye to other perspectives. Like for instance, now, me I talk as I know. And no people don't have them radio. Yeah. I know people don't have them radio when they hear me talk now. You know, see it. No people are saying, see it in because of the damn foolishness, you know, like I have the radio. But that's how we always stay here. And believe you, me a white man, let's sit down there and listen to what me I say. Everything what me I say, I don't turn off from radio. And the black man feel disgusted. Black woman feel disgusted when she hear me talk. White man, sit down there and listen. Sit down and listen. And then tomorrow, the black man or black woman cuss me and go tell all them person say, this and this and that. If him not ask the person about something when me say, you know, him done go with the person and say, damn, total Rasta boy talking damn foolish on the radio again about Christianity this and Christianity that. Never to examine it. Never to examine it. The Pope have over 1 billion people that follow him. The Pope. Them come, them go, them come, them go. But the dynasty exists. The popes. You have John the 3rd, John the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. You have Philip the this, that, all that sort of thing. The Pope, tell me say, there's a man under the Basilica, Saint Basilica, which will go there already. The church named Basilica, which brought the Pope there, in the heart of Rome, the smallest city in the world. And that's a city, the smallest country in the world is Vatican City. And this is the Pope reside. And another place named St. Peter's Basilica. And you know why they call it St. Peter's Basilica? Because the man who named Peter, you ever hear about Peter, St. Peter, the same man where they have, and Paul, them same bury under there. It's just them take him body and put under there after them kill him. And the Pope is a representative of Jesus Christ upon the earth. You hear me say? The Pope is a representative of Christ upon the earth. And Mary is the mother of God. And in order to reach the son, you have to go through the mother. These things is where Egyptians and a whole heap of indigenous people used to talk about mother. And mother, so I call it Mother Earth. But the Pope grab it and make it become a part of him religious belief and religious practice. That if I come now and say, mother, and start to praise mother, you hear people, what kind of damn fools is that? If you praise God and not praise woman, then who you think they start the whole of this thing here? A woman and the Egyptians, them take it on, say Isis. Isis. When it reach in a Rome and Europe, them did have a Isis. What them call freedom movement. Isis, women freedom movement. Where the woman them worship Isis in a Rome. In a Rome. And Greece and all them places there. And when you look on the woman who them put up, even to this day, if you go in a Rome, you see it. And if you go in Africa, you see it. In Africa, if you go upon in a Senegal, if you go in a Senegal and go upon Gore Island is where the African them was shipped to Senegal, Gore Island. There's a church there in Gore Island. And when you go in there, you say, a woman, them say is Mary. And it's a black statue, you see. Black statue, you see. And when you go in a Rome, it's the same black statue, you see. Why would they want to make the statue black? When you go a certain place, them say, it's smoke and fire make the color of the woman get black. That is what them tell me. Fire make the woman get black. It's on with the skin black pan the thing, you know. The clothes of Shavana black. The clothes of Shavana black, you know, when they say skin, and them say, it's smoke, make it happen. You know, it's a weird situation we find ourselves in African people. Because when we go in at the deepest part of Yoruba land, in Nigeria, and Yoruba frighten a whole heap of people, the religion of Yoruba. When you go in Ghana, it frightened, black people get frightened and scared. Remember African come to my house one time and he refused to come inside because he see the things they were having, they will represent African and Africa. Now I'm coming out the house. And it's some most Jamaicans here, most black people scared when them see these things. But when them look on where the white man are doing at the church, and when bring down to it, it's a crazy, crazy thing. And when them are black people are ball out about the blood of a man must wash them. The blood of this must save them. And them don't know, so the reason why them have said that was because some people used to sacrifice children. Then why you see most of the angel them in Europe? And some little picnic. And some little youth, baby. When you look at all, you don't understand where I'm going. You don't understand where I'm going. A baby, I will look at the angel means baby. You have a statue in Europe, the man, we call Notre Dame. We go to Notre Dame and see them thing, the man, me I say, no, yes, sir, but I like to see black people come just observe these things. Just observe it. And when them go back in Africa now, and them look on where the African them are do, them I say, no, them afraid. What kind of ugly thing that, ugly this or ugly that? Some little strange talk. Them want to put African things aside. And them come and hear about voodoo and obia. And because some unscrupulous people like the past in them, these people take unto themselves some African retentive elements of African spirituality and use it against the people them. And they make it look so bad that the people them reject it and not only reject it. The slave master make it illegal to practice these African retentions. The slave master make it illegal. And then when it come to you now, you lick it like six. Look how much people me hear, look how much artists me hear sing against obia. Against obia. Them don't want to face up to the reality because them don't know nothing else more than what Christian tell them about obia. Meanwhile, the old Christian are working obia in the church. Sprinkle olive oil around the place and I give you chorus in your mouth and I talk about the flesh. When you bend down in a Roman Catholic church and them have the Eucharist, them put it on your tongue and them say, this is my flesh, a Jesus Christ flesh. And then drink the wine and say, this is my blood. And nobody knows see that as weird. Nobody knows see that as weird. What they mean about Obia man and them kill you for Obia man talk. And you have some man who talk about him and Obia man and the wickedest man on earth. Just like how you have some person, the corrupt and thief. But that now gonna make me fight against Obia. Because Obia never enslaved me. I'm gonna say it again, you know, Obia never enslaved we. And Obia free way. Go right down and look on all of the man them and the woman them who help to fight against these European invaders. You talk about Taki, Nani, Kojo, even Paul Bogle, even though them say my deacon, but him hold on and hang on upon certain things. Why we don't recognize that we get trapped in them illusion and delusion? That them I work them little thing and sprinkle olive oil and all them something there. And I give spring water and I say a healing. A healing water. Give healing water and say, a spring where you go all the while, you know. Them just back it and carry come to church and say you have arthritis, all right, dump your back with this. You have this, that. I hope them a work, you know. But them not call it Obia, because Obia is a bad word. White people tell you that. White people tell you it's Obia a bad word. You see, if you had known Taki and Bookman and all these people who liberate we, Nani, will liberate themselves. Where you think them have gun to kill people? The little gun with them, the little musket them with them have, couldn't rise up against the big cannon and guns of these British who come invade the land. So we have to find something else, so we go back in our indigenous, ancient thinking and level. And them have to dig off. We're going to take a break and come forward. You know, why we bring up this conversation at the night time is because we hear some preacher defend the actions of the Israeli them against the Palestinian people, because according to them the Bible ordained these things to happen because Jesus Christ is going to appear right there where them fighting. And we know say the Bible, especially the Old Testament, mass murders and genocide has been done to other people in the name of God. When you look on the Bible, when you look on what God tell Moses to do and tell the Israelites to do, wipe out cities, even the baby, the children, take the woman them for themselves. These things was told to these people by the so-called God. And people really believe, say, this God, ever knowing, ever seen, omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient, write these things in a book and then tell you, say, Him is the most compassionate, loving, kind, generous thing on earth or over the earth or upon the earth. Wipe out the whole world according to them, which, if you really check it, not go so, but that is say, Him wipe out the whole world with people upon it and say, Him repent that Him did make man. Yes, it says so. When you look on the wars that has been fought in the name of God, you realize, what the hell is black people thinking? What is black people thinking? Because this biblical God is saying that if you don't worship Him, or if you don't worship it, you are going to die by the nation that is around you, who Him defend, who Him say the Israelites are the children of God. I mean, think about it. Compassionate, omnipresent, omnipotent. It's demanding that you worship it. Demanding that. And if you don't do it, you are going to go to hell and burn in a fire. It's a terrible, terrible mindset that. And then people actually believe that there's some divine entity that is giving people this inspiration to write these things. When it's just man and him intention doing these things. People are wondering and have nowhere to go. Them build up laws, that's why I say culture represent a people's idea, culture. Because if you read the book properly, you will see, say, these people never have nowhere to go. When according to them left Egypt. Them left Egypt and going to the next place. And the land where them going is not for them own. Because it said God is going to give them a land full with milk and honey. The land of the Canaanites. And these people go in up the land where it's not for them own. And just start to kill in the name of God. Them just a kill and a take away, kill and a take away. Conquerors, them call themselves. And we really, really latch on to these stories as stories of a compassionate being that live way up in the sky. Way up in the sky. Who has seen the face of the Lord and live? That is what them ask you. Who see it and live? And then we have to ask the question, why you can't look on him face? And how come him have face? How come him have face? Or how come is him? All these things you need to ask yourself. How come is him? Who is questioning these things? Nobody. Well, not nobody, but people who thinking, question it and come up with the understanding and say, these things is some man-made illusions, who's seeking power by any means necessary. And the only thing him could do is create some entity that him can use to manipulate the people them, who them leading. And if we talk about Moses, Moses is a great politician. Moses, very great politician. But guess what? It's people make the world go round. People make the world go round. Yes, ill.
Ill, muta.
Wait, man.
Yeah, man, dingo. Yeah, man.
Can you believe you're the first caller?
I realize, I tell you, for real, first caller. Yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yes.
So you're a tough guy. You're not tough guy. Tony Tough Guy.
Yes, my brethren, man. So sad because I'm a brethren from in the 70s with sugar miners. We do every little thing around the Babylon to me and to in touch. But honestly, you know, it's just for many years he has not been well, you know. Can't tell me that from many years ago. But just a few months ago, he tell me that he said, Dingo, me get much sicker, you know, and me not feel not go there much longer, you know. He tell me that.
So
yeah, man,
you know where kill him? You know where I'm dead from?
He tell me same was having some belly problems and otherwise just to feel good, you know what I mean? Yeah, he say my belly and thing, you know, not just to feel good and become worse, you know what I mean? So he said, we just go and sing special and thing till, well, in time I hope for the best still, but in feel, am I go drop out dead, you know what I mean? Tell me that, feel it, you know? Because, you know, he was the leader for the African brothers, which the other two are Sugar Pat and Derek Howard Bubbles, you know what I mean? Two like and you know, and them other tune there and some brilliant Deliver Me went to the Channel 1 and thing and, you know, and he also got KCT, you know, and thing. Yeah, man, very sad. And at the same time too, Sunday night gone, we have a group from West Kingston named the Sensation.
Yeah, remember them.
Yes. Paris and thing, yes, I'll never fall in love and every day is just a holiday and baby love. He go baby love and thing. My brethren Bobby Davidson died Sunday night and it's a good thing. Yes, he was born the 5th of September 1946. He used to go St. Andrew Technical School with Jackie Paris. And you know, it's a good thing, you know, Muta, that I'm going to look say Diego Friday, you know, because he was in and out of hospital and that type of thing. And when we go look see it rough, you know, when you see the signs that you know,
go make it.
Yes, but me I pray and hope for the best, and then me phone Jackie Paris and make him talk to Jackie Paris in a GA there, and them a talk about all the time, and Jackie I try and encourage him and say, you go get better, you know, because we have to go up on the road to do our next stage show, you know, and thing, and him a talk and thing. And it's a good thing because you see the very next day, the Saturday, it's like in start travel. He was unresponsive. You know what I mean? Just so like me and Jackie get to talk to him to the last, you know, and we see the same wife, Paulette, and family and friends, man, Diego, nice preaching. Came here in the early 70s, you know, remember Double Barrel, which was #1 in the British chart in the 90s. Right. It's because of that him come here, you know, as part of the band where Winston Riley to do the tour. The album and thing. And that's so. And then he also, you know, National Bakery up on Harper Tree Road. And then he used to work in administration, you know. Yes, and then him come on. Yeah, man from Wellington Street, Denham Town, and nice brethren, man, you know. he became a Christian, but and used to do him radio shows still as a radio presenter and thing. And very nice brethren, big representation, you know.
So we are going in England, you know. We are going in England.
One Richard Sunak, enough problem, you know, because I'm determined to send people to Rwanda, you know. Rwanda, which is not safe because even the very majority Hutus in there suffering discrimination from Paul Kagame, who was a Tutsi.
Yeah.
And just more like gone, 5 people attempting to leave from France to come here. Drown, you know. Them on a boat, about 110 of them, a little boat. I tell you some suicidal thing, and 3 men, 1 woman, and a 4-year-old girl drowned. The 4-year-old girl's father survived, you know. Drowned 5 of them. That was Monday night. And people are say, why Richard Sunak, including me, they are say, why Richard Sunak not talk about, instead of sending to Rwanda, why not talk about him or send the refugees them to India?
But I mean, a problem too.
Precisely.
Them have big election down there.
Yes, well, when Modi a come through, you know, him a push the Hindu nationalism.
Hindu business, yeah.
But when we say why not send it go out to India, you know, the point of the matter is that the refugees should not be forced, as Richard Sunak has been trying to do with the other tourists, to be sent to Rwanda. Rwanda is no safe place. And remember, Paul Kagame is responsible for what has been going on in the Congo, you know.
Yeah.
Because I see people, them, a wage war and a army way into arm. We are murder and a rape and a rob along with the UN, the resources in the Congo, you know.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
And that. And as you know, the UN has been in the Congo for many, many years, and no solution. They have been robbing. Yes, they are rob people and rape people. And at the same situation as we know in Haiti today, where them are, as you say and me say otherwise, them are talk about so-called gangs. When it's not no gangs, it's the people in Haiti, the majority, don't want the US and France to come reoccupy them country to continue stealing the resources of Haiti. No gang thing. And people in Jamaica and elsewhere must come out and protest, take direct action to prevent any Jamaican police or soldiers and otherwise from trying to stop the independence and self-determination of African people in Haiti. You know what I mean? For real, you know?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, man, you know, and things. But things in England, economically and things, so them have some mayor elections coming up on the 2nd of May and things. But it's 6 or 1.5 dozen of the other because people still feeling the effects of Brexit, whereby prices for food and other things keep going up, and a lot of pharmacies, or chemists as them call them, have closed down because a lot of the medicines that they used to get used to come from the EU.
Europe, from Europe. Yeah.
Yes. You know? And a lot of the work that used to be done in the summer, like picking fruits and that type of thing, where his workers from the EU used to do, no longer available and thing. And the English people them don't want to do them kind of work there.
I like America. Them are trying to get in the foreigner them, but them no want to do the work them with the fire them with those. I don't know how them going to manage. If Trump win. If Trump win them.
And them see them at the same time, I say them no want no foreigners in them country.
Yeah.
See, them not do the work, which must be done, agricultural thing, but at the same time, the foreigners, them say them no want no foreigners.
And let me say, it's a joke. If they better praise the Trump no win. I told back everybody.
Yes, because remember, you know, if him come with the next wall, you know, like the Berlin wall business, the way him want to do that thing there. You know,
I got him a copy. I got him a copy, man.
Exactly. And you see where things are going on in Ukraine because of Gaza and things. The Russians making advances in the war against Ukraine, you know. That have them Poland and them other countries there where the US and Britain are used to fight to shut up Russia. In a problem and things.
Yeah, Jamaica has now recognized Palestine as a state.
Yes.
Yeah, them recognize Palestine state.
Reluctantly, but between me and you know, say that is due to pressure from people like me and you and people who think like me and you know. Because muta is simpler to take it. You see the things when me and you and others like us as Pan-Africanists do in bringing out things and letting people know. These things have effect on these politicians, them, you know. They be going like say them now, here where we are doing thing and thing, you know. But you see what we keep doing in educating people and things, it brings pressure to bear on them, you know. Even though they don't want to say it's because of what we doing, you know. But you know, Marcus Garvey don't teach us that we have to keep educated and pressure in our people because, you know, war is not just the physical, it's also the mental, which is most important, the propaganda war. And you see, we telling people the truth and explaining people. It have an effect which they cannot ignore. None of these politicians. You know what I mean? Because wise to go on. Yeah, man. No Jamaican military or police must be in Haiti. I remember the first leader of the Haitian Revolution, as you know, Bookman, was an African from Jamaica. So
we just mentioned him a while ago. We just mentioned him a while ago.
The voodoo high priest from Jamaica. So I Africans from Jamaica to support and then to send forces to help the racist US and French to subdue Haiti. None of that. Haiti, ever, you know what I mean? And thing, man. You know?
All right, we have to move, you know. We have to move.
All right, blessed and Sidney Martis, Sharon, with her first daughter, father, he's gonna be cremated this Saturday at the City of London crematorium, and I will be there as I was at the 9 night. I will be there, and I'll let you know that go next week and send some pictures. I'm sending some pictures. Some stuff to him, brother Lancy and Capo and all of the family.
Yeah, man, give thanks. Yes, this is the cutting edge on RFM. People make the world go round. Yes, cutting edge. Blessed, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, as the Mandigo asked a while ago, I show the pressure where we are put, you know. What for pressure where we are fling, you know. That's right. But when you don't condemn, you see, when you don't condemn where Israel are going is still, you know, do nothing for me. You know, do nothing to me. And for you never make no vote to stop the 30,000 people are dead. And women and children are dead, you know. For you know, vote at the UN, you understand me, muta?
Yeah.
You know, it is nothing, you know. So saying that you accept Palestine and all, you know, that are enough country, or some small country like St. Vincent, the whole of them country that do that.
Belize have sanctions against them.
All right.
That's the way we used to do during the apartheid era.
During the apartheid, you see. So, from, you know, as I say, from, you know, condemn Israel from going on with Taguan with. See it? To me, I know nothing, you know, I don't know. See? You understand what I say? See? Yeah, man. So, come like, may I watch and I see, muta, this constitutional thing where I go on and in Jamaica, because a long time I pressure it, you know. But I see them set up a ministry. And I pay millions of dollars both to run the ministry. pay rent for place and all them things there. And all now, them no legislate one law. Or them no reform one law yet, see nothing a go on. See, look for now when all the prince come along and them say them go, Jamaica becomes republic and this, that, very. And all them do is set up a constitutional ministry and a monkey run, and trick the people them same way. Sometimes you have to really laugh, when them politicians are with them politicians. Because when you see things that them do, it's just be a PR, like, them feel like if them advertise something on the radio or the TV, people say, yeah. Just like how them say them have a bill of prison much years now ago. And them have a bill of state-of-the-art prison. And all of that, and all them things, they just talk. You see it? But, we have to just there and I watch them. I want to know how this 80 thing I go.
Well, them now what's the people them down there?
You
them
feel
get the
about
money
them
to try, then them not get money for go down there, man.
Oh, them get the money already?
Well, there was offered money, just like the Kenyans and some of the Commonwealth country them. Another proxy war, America fight another proxy war.
And America, them now go down there, because them know it's like no there, but as we tell you now, a security guard, them soldiers and them police, they go down there go just kill,
Yeah.
Because I know the whole of Haiti war.
No. Mineral down there, a whole heap of mineral in Haiti,
Yeah, man. Then place of Haiti right now, where tourists still are coming, and people are enjoying themselves and all them things there. People don't know them things there, The north part of Haiti, nowhere not going to the north part of Haiti. Tourist resort and people enjoy themselves and all them things there. And the white people, so you know them at, the soldiers them all go down there now for secure all them place there.
Yeah.
And security guard, like you have all a farm or you have a wholesale and certain big industry. You take all 10 soldiers or 9 soldiers, secure your place, and because them kind of get for not really trust all the police them, because all the police them are gangsters are hating out,
Barbecue was a police,
Yeah, barbecue was a police, But you have to run, you have to run. May I tell you have to run similar like way to Jamaica run. So when like with the destabilization of the economy and certain things, police are set up man to rob that man there and rob that. The same thing, Just like Jamaica. So that's why them want the foreign police them know to come security guard. Security guard them will turn because they can't fight the war. But them will fight or them will stop war going on 18. Them kill 1 Haitian or 2 Haitian, And the man them turn upon them down there, Dangerous, Because when the man they are fighting, them fight to the death, So I just that them are going to do. And aside of that, US are do for really defend them thing where them have down there, the mineral and them thing there. Because whole thing Haiti have, Haiti have our backside,
Let me tell you, man, say Haiti have gold down there too.
Gold, yeah. So it's just the foreigner them, the same American them and the French. That's why if you notice the three powerhouse unite. France, Canada,
America.
and United States. Yeah. You see it? So them have them things there. But Asian, the man them said them off a last revolution of a fight, But you go see a man take over like it's a Castro. Remember when man the dark Castro country a clean shoes, a clean foreigner shoes, and the white man come down to come gamble for America.
Batista and him friend them.
Yeah, Batista and him friend them. And the man must have clean all them shoes and them thing there. And you know, that's similar thing, you know. I go on eat, but what really up now? The last revolution where the man I'm going to fight is a black man out, a man will take over Haiti, a man, a revolutionist. You know, and set certain laws and certain, you know, build a constitution and Haiti, yeah, man attack. You know, so we never see a denunciation yet, muta. And every Haitian we book upon, seeing Canada and all about. The whole of them speak 2-3 languages, you know.
Well, why is in Canada so into it? Canada is both English and French, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, them Quebec and them places are French.
French, yeah, Montreal.
Yeah, French,
Quebec.
Yeah.
I think you have to speak 2 languages to be Prime Minister of Canada, you know. It's a law, you know. You can speak French and speak English. That's why most of the Prime Minister them come from Ottawa. You know? Seeing so. But right now I go on to Jamaica and some little fool thing I go on to Jamaica way. You know? The people might disrespect them whatever they all in the parliament and you know some people work all at the parliament. Them,
you got some fight broken in parliament, what I say. You got some fight broken in parliament. We have to move though. We have to move.
Yeah, man. Anyway, bless up, car, you know.
Yeah, man.
Some other people could have want to.
Yeah. All right. Give thanks. Okay. Here we go. Yes, Ian.
Bless up.
Yeah, bless up.
Bless up. Bless up. Good night, brother Muta.
Mama Fire, how you doing?
Rastafari, I love my brother. Big time.
I hear say you have big things up, so.
Big things like what I did have, man. I'm 78, you know.
Oh, are you 78?
Yes. Yes, so. Yes, I touch base on it. Yeah, I know where I'm going. I know. Yeah, I know where I'm going, but with you, I expect. I really have a touch base and I really sit up all do me tired to say. Let me say something to the eye tonight because through my phone that you worries and if I get you update to Sister Cabo Sunday. I mean I have another Sunday, so you know see I Takura thing Sunday, so me just hold it on the Saturday and say, you know want it 2 hours the same day I do, what we do. So
you have a function when we go there.
Yeah.
Sunday, you know, Winifred Beach.
Oh, a Sunday there, I go there.
Winifred Beach, yeah.
Okay, I think that's Saturday, did I go on?
The 28 hour. What is it?
Sunday.
Yeah, man, that's Sunday, man.
Yeah, that's Sunday.
So where you going to have up there? Tell me.
Well, we are going up here, you know, the Rastafari family are coming and we have some things flying at the morning and jumping with the maroon youth, them and African jumping and Naya Bingi jumping and certain activities, storytelling with certain other sisters from France and everything there. And then now we find at the evening, I go up Friday at 6 o'clock, I go up the stage show segment, I go start, you know, with certain cultural ones and Bongo Herman and I youth named Vijan when I come through with. Me have found the fullness and other more youth and youth and youth. Ones from all over because Fireman, them are certain of the artists, Lucian and them tell me, say, them have a pan tour, so how the gate set, so. I feel just full joy and send out the blessing for each and everyone over there. Present clean of the flesh, but them say them Irish is here with you, where them would have said the spirit. So life goes on and we have to just do what we have to do.
Yeah, man. So tell me something, what did ever happen to this cutting down of the tree them or go on, right? Where them I don't know?
Them not all more than when we get the valley yet, because after GPS, them send some 2 man come here. When Sister Cabo did talk about it, on the running African. And she said, one of them reach out from the office, nothing name. She named sitting another Macala. She did win some Macala. She did say, call out to her and say, she was sending people that to come see. 2 man come there and them say, them come back and this and that and take me and this and that and say, we forget validator meantime. When we check out, we get the validator. Them say, me can't love them validator, so me have to go to the station and get a number from them to call a validator from Rada. Call the validator from Rada now. He say, me have to make a lawyer writing to them. And if them not respond by 5 working days, then him can go ahead and do a free procedure. But if me not do that, him can go ahead and do procedure because it now go legal and all kind of story.
So you did do him say? You do him say?
Well, me did call Marcus Gaff and call Brother Miguel did call me and me show them everything and them say the procedure. Well, when me call back Brother Marcus, he write later. All know me can't get in touch with him, so I have be them check out where I go on here and he make me get a data. But call me now and start the process. A lawyer sister. She get all the details that she says she want and the picture of the we go on and all these things because she has said the validator could have still come and validate and start doing at the crime same job about 20,000. And she has said him could have go ahead and start doing and do the crime when the time comes. He will get it. But I did still say we are going to try and make up that and give him if he come. But him says she have to put in the letter first. So, and the process that she had taken on, I deal with the letter for 17.
So how long ago that was? How long ago?
From last week. So, she's supposed to give me back a talk this week now. But she said, one paper there, when me go have to sign, so she would have to reach over here to make me sign it. So, and then process there go on, brother.
All right. Well, give thanks to something now.
Yeah, because me not really want to let it go this time, so then
No, you can't make it let go.
Right now, the way I'm worried about my mango tree them when me see. See, mango time I come now, and my mango them done.
I tell you, man.
And my coconut them everything up to oil short, everything they pan me because coconut can't get.
Yeah.
And me tree them just in a them full beer in and
I got one who use so much oil. You know,
the wicked psychological stress them bring on the whole family and me can't get a jelly for drink again and you can't get a jelly for make green juice.
You can't make your coconut oil.
You can't do nothing at all.
You can't make coconut oil. Anyway, keep informed about where I go on.
So, yes, but tomorrow in the day now, when I be time, one day I give me a little squeeze in the when you say everyone wake up that time then can hear what
I'm going man. No people listen now, still, you know. No people listen now, trust me.
Yes, I know still, you know.
Yeah.
But through the power and yellow pamba for me because I just since night I youth come in and show me say, yeah, I done did go on with that thing last week for mama knew. Region where she had there, but me never did even get the song because never really get the song. But give thanks it got through and everything.
Yeah, man.
Progress and
give thanks. All right, we're gonna move. Give thanks.
Yes, and if I can give me a pass through and I bless you, don't know it going to brother muta because you always have strength me, you know. The world know that.
All right, we'll figure it.
All right, Papa, more love, we talk again.
All right, so what you been listening to? I'm going to tell you what you're listening to. Okay, this is like a 15-year-old Nigerian student who win the global mathematics competition. She beat China, UK, US, Asia, and Australia. You want anything? And you should answer the question them like them write down on paper. She answer the question them like she write down. Hey. And they know them say Africans primitive and them brains small. 15-year-old Nigerian Well, big up my brethren who send this come give me, you know. Yeah, big up my brethren who send this come give me. I'm going to save this and play it again. Okay, we was playing Sister Nancy a while ago.